That's right. There's always something to talk about.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, Jack, thanks for being here, and thanks for here today and helping us celebrate our 35th anniversary. It's nice to be out here in the woods. You've seen 35 years of what's happened in life sciences, and you have a good statewide perspective. Can you kind of shed some light on what you're seeing?
Doug, thank you for having me. This is a wonderful invitation to say hello to all my friends down in the middle part of the state and reflect on my years of service with the Biotechnology Center. The thing that I really sort of naturally drawn to is you think through biotechnology. It's a very old science, and tremendous number of breweries in Asheville, and I think that's about the oldest biotechnology
that's right.
Science there is. And then we have forestry, and the first forestry school in America was founded in Asheville. And so you have sort of the natural biotechnology, if you will, and you know that we have a plethora of natural products that grow in the woods, and we try to develop that sector. And I think the natural progression of that for the western part of the state is now into population health and personalized medicine and genetics. So we go back to genetics and Biotechnology Center for hundreds and hundreds of years or thousands of years with forestry, and now we're trying to move it into the future with population health. And it's a great perch to watch what's going on in this state and to drive down here and marvel at the work that the Biotechnology Center has done over its 35 years, and then try to translate what we see here to the betterment of the more rural parts of North Carolina, both east and west.
Very good, thanks. Well, from Murphy to Manteo, we try to do something that helps all the communities, and I think probably you've got some good experience with what's going on in Asheville related to the Dogwood Trust, and what do you see kind of how those activities with the activities of the center can merge into the future as we look down the highway of what's going to happen in life sciences?
Well, I would go back and reflect upon how the Biotech Center years ago opened up the regional offices, and that was very strategic by the center. And I remember even Dr. Hamner and Stephen Burke came to Asheville. We did sort of a strategic plan on biotechnology, and not very popular, shall we say. But over the years, that whole discussion is now, I think, more focused on health. So with the advent of the Dogwood Health Trust, our mission really is to improve the health and well-being of the citizens of 18 counties of western North Carolina. And we take that very seriously, and we want to bring and uplift all the citizens, all 901,000 of them, into the opportunity that they can raise their income level. And the way that I think you can do that and mingle in science and biotechnology is that at the bottom core of that, one has to be healthy. And that's health from pre-birth all the way to end of life. There's an education component, and we all know the statistics. If you're not well educated, don't pass the third grade reading test, your life is much less productive. But in that is also continuing education. There's also associate level degrees. There's work like the BioWorks. There's the BTech, and how over the years we've funded different assets in educational institutions so we can improve the workforce. To me, that's really important, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a healthy, educated, well-trained workforce, you won't be gainfully employed. I go back and I look through the history of the Biotechnology Center of all the grant programs that we made and the investments in the small startups, and some of them have grown rather large. And that's a product of the intellect of the staff here at the Biotech Center in sourcing these investments around the state. I often marvel at how you and your predecessors have spread the footprint out across basically probably all 100 counties. The real gem of the Biotech Center, I think, is your commitment to the entire state, and through the statewide offices and investments you make in those. And it's venture capital at its best, because there's certain parts of the state that may not have all the attributes that others do, but it's the thought process of we are one state. It is the Biotechnology Center, the North Carolina Biotechnology Center.
Correct.
And you've lived up to that mission, and I think it's wonderful.
Thank you, Jack, for being here today and for your service to the Biotech Center for many, many years, and what you've done in the past and what we're going to ask you to do in the future. We will keep calling on you. You've been a great friend to the state, great friend to the Biotech Center, and we just appreciate you being here today with us.
Put the state of North Carolina, the citizens, at the forefront. it's not about my personal gain or your personal gain, but it's what we can do for the collective citizens of all of North Carolina. So thank you for having me today, and I've thoroughly enjoyed our chat. And I know you'll be calling on me in the future, and I will be doing the same.
That's correct. Very good.